So here we are with the finals, as it were, because Luna and B-Boy, two other people who scored high so far, have agreed to draw. So lame of them, but they wanted to secure their places, I guess, and they play a lot against each other, so maybe they were just scared that meta would get in the way. But as it is, MTD was previous to this round on the same points total of 5, while Frozen Angel was on 6 and was leading the championship. So MTD still has a chance to win it all if he wins 2 games here. And on the other hand, Frozen Angel secures her victory by just winning once. So we actually get to see the Mafia Scum Netrunner Introduction Tournament winner here. Well then, MTD has a good start. Frozen Angel starts rather classically. Let's see what this is. I assume it's an asset to make some money. Indeed. I know it's a bit of a slow start. HB obviously is looking to get some Biroids out and put them on top of each other in servers, so their strength or their weakness is covered by another. While MTD's Chaos Theory needs quite a bit of economy in the form of Personal Workshop and Magnum Opus to really get going and get to that late game. So we're looking at essentially a late game matchup here. Which could be cool to see if Chaos Theory can break to the stacks that and ashes that Frozen Angel can set up. Then again, Frozen Angel isn't pure Glacier or anything. She isn't just going to stack ice. I think there are some Sand City Grid, and Biotic Labors in her deck, so she can also score from hand. You do have to pressure her. It's a nice deck. Frozen Angel didn't want to lose more economy after losing her pet campaign, so now everything is protected. It's a fine choice. And MTD doesn't really want to see what she reses, so he just wants to build up and see if he can win at late game. He did almost get through half his deck, so you'd assume he'd found some good cards in his hand now. Some breakers perhaps. Ash or Sansan, what do you think it is? I think it's an Ash. Just to set up a scoring server there. Because as soon as Adonis runs out and you've placed one or two eyes more on there, that's a server case theory can't run that easily. And at that point Frozen Angel will have quite a bit of money. So she could be planning now to score in a couple of turns. I mean, I know this is the final, but I'm not sure. Now I do agree with it. Otherwise, HB can have scary eyes, but most of its scary eyes is trashing your programs. So as long as you don't have programs, HP isn't scary. But in this case, no eyes could be scary because of tinkering, so that's a neat play. And MTD has also seen that Frozen Angel might be trying to score out, so if she's thinking about that, perhaps there's an agenda in hand. I like his thinking. Good call. Love that. I don't think he's capable of stopping the massive amounts of money that are streaming into Frozen Angel's covers at the moment though. So he's 3 points ahead, but in board state might still be behind. I see opportunities for Frozen Angel to just have a good game here. It is HP after all. They do get stronger later on. But no res on server 5. What could that be? I don't think she has to be so scared as to putting agendas out there. It's not as if MTD is going to run HQ anytime soon. He doesn't have a fracture out, a barrier breaker. So, ooh, there we go. It was a Sansa. Here Frozen Angel made a misclick. Of course, the card was supposed to go in the Sansan server, and she got it in server 2, so it crashed the Eve instead of the Adonis. So we're currently correcting this. And we're back on track with MTD just 1 point ahead now. So now, surely, at some point the Sansan has to be trashed, but do you have to do it now? Or do you hope there are no more agendas in Frozen Angel's hand? It's a bit scary, isn't it? She's seen quite a bit of cards. Yeah, he wants it gone. Worst comes to worst, he has to put out his dinosaur, put out his fem to break a barrier or something. With fem's ability of bypassing a single ice. He has the money to do that at the moment. He might go completely broke here, but at least he has some cards on the field then. And then this is the main trick of his deck, I think. The fact that you can use the Stimhack money to get cards off the personal workshop. Itchy. So Dinosaur FM will have to come off, yes. Puts Fem at 4 strength, which is enough for Itchy, so she could break it by 3. But he's going to go completely broke here. That is a bit scary. He doesn't have his magnum opus set up yet, so let's see how much money he ends up with. As Frozen Angel, what do you do here? Do you try to set up score on their agenda? Oh, more money, that's fine too. I didn't, that's funny. I didn't read it that way. But then MTD didn't really show any sign of that he would check closed stream mode, so putting him allowance there was fine. Good call. And Frozen Angel is very rich again. So MTD found another armitage, so for now he's fine. In terms of money, he can play with that. And taking out the melange is a good call. That makes way too much money. Although Frozen Angel is going to be rich anyway, there's no stopping that anymore. Advancing once. Could be another Vitruvius trying to over-advance it. Maybe be corporate warfare to make even more money. I don't know. This is scary. Running last click. Enigma. That's not good enough. Oh. It could be a secretary. Is Frozen Angel trapping MTD here? And does he want to take out his fam? Because this looks too easy. Why would she score out behind an Enigma? If she has that much money. There was no rush there. I think she's trapping him. No, it was a warfare. She did try to bluff it through. And MTD called her on it. Good call, I wouldn't have dared. I would have been too scared, but that's why this is a final and I'm not in it. I don't, yeah, of course you have to worry if your opponent is at 5 points, but I think Frozen Angel has ways of getting out of this. MTD hasn't really shown that he likes to run the centrals, the R&D and HQ to get another agenda. So maybe I'm proving wrong straight away. He's going to look for it. He wants the victory now rather than later. Which maybe is a good idea, because if Frozen Angel draws into an Ash or another Sense, and that could be dangerous. So let's have a look what MTD finds. And he takes it. MTD for game 1. So the next game is gonna decide it all.